Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce's Let's Talk Business podcast. My name is Bobby Holman, and I am the Vice President of Region 2, and I am your host for the hour. We have an exciting show planned for you today, as always, as we are spotlighting our member showcase, and as we are prepping and preparing for the big day, which is Small Business Saturday. 'Tis the season to shop and support the retailers in our communities, and November 27th is a designated day to do just that. So before I introduce you to our special guest, I would like to thank our sponsors, which is Amico Federal Credit Union, the Linwood Group, Enlightenment Enterprises, and Quality Precision Coatings. Thank you to our sponsors as always. So now, on to our special guest. We have, first of all, I'd like to introduce you to Miss Janet Morris. Tell us who you are, the name of your business, and what type of specials can our viewers and our listening audience look forward to on Small Business Saturday.
Hi, my name is Janet Morris, and I am the owner and operator of Showstoppers License Bar here in Texas City, Texas, and Rice Barbecue also here in Texas City, Texas. Small Business Saturday is real big for us, small business. So I have for lash specials, $89 for the lash specials that the whole month starting next week.
Okay.
The day after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Here at the barbecue business, I have buy one get one half off on all sandwiches, all the barbecue sandwiches, and just specials all week until the beginning of the year, New Year's.
Okay, so your specials are going to be ongoing. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and in the boutique, it's right now I have 50% off, 30% off, and some 20% off in the boutique.
Okay, so you've got a boutique shopping and lashes. Okay, so our ladies that do those beautiful enhancements to us and our appearance, be sure to stop by. Tell us the name again of the
Showstoppers
boutique.
License Spa is located at 2504 25th Avenue, Suite 1 in Texas City, Texas,
Okay.
77990.
Okay, Showstoppers, Lashes and Spa. So be sure to check out Janet Morris at the Showstoppers, Lashes and Spa, Boutique and Spa. And then also make sure you go by and stop by Rice Barbecue, where she'll be having specials all week long, all month long on barbecue sandwiches. Okay, so Janet, is there anything else that you would like for our listening and viewing audience to know before you go back to your grind?
Yeah, I was just going to let everybody know that I'm embarking a new journey here called Lounge, coming in the near future. I'm trying to be open by December 25th, which will be Christmas. It's located also at it's also located in Texas City, Texas at 524 6th Street in Texas City Historic District, where we will be having a lounge where we'll be offering poetry nights, jazz sets, stage plays, and all kind of different things for us adults.
Okay, and the name of it again, Janet?
Upscale Lounge.
Upscale Lounge. Okay, so you heard it first right here at Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce's Let's Talk Business podcast. Thank you, Janet, for being with us this morning, and you make it a great day.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Next, we have Miss Shauna Anderson. Welcome to the podcast, Miss Shauna. Tell us who you are, what you do, and what can our listening and viewing audience look forward to for Small Business Saturday.
First off, I would just like to say thank you. I am honored that you reached out to me to be a part of your broadcast. So I thank you for that. I am Shauna Anderson, and I am the proud owner of Juice Jam Nutrition. I have a smoothie shop. We specialize in fresh fruit and veggie smoothies. We encourage people to not diet, but instead make a lifestyle change.
Okay.
I start my morning every morning. Here's my juice. My
Okay.
coworkers ask me all the time, what's in it? What are you drinking? When I take the lid off, they're like, oh, I smell the kale. I smell that stuff up in there. But it's important for our bodies, guys. Oh my God, you just
Yes.
never know how much you need that cleanse for your
Yes.
body. So I
Yes.
specialize in smoothies and juices. We do juice cleanses. We offer meal prep at the shop. I'm located in Texas City, Texas, below World's Gym.
Okay.
And my address is 10,000 Emmett F. Lowry Expressway. I'm Suite 41B. And right now, we are looking at Small Business Saturday. We're going to do buy a $50 gift card and get 60. So you can spend 50, but you get $60 worth of smoothies or juice or whatever. It's a gift card. So whatever you want to spend it on, but spend 50, get 60. Um,
Okay.
that's what we're doing. So we're excited to see you come on out and represent a small Black business. Come on, get your health on with us. Get your health on.
Get your health on. Come on, get
Get
your
your
health
health
on. Get your health.
on.
I like the sound of that, Shauna. Tell me about the on the special. Tell us what that's inclusive of. Is that inclusive of everything that you do? Does that include um
Meal
the
prep.
cleansers, the meal prep and the cleanse? Because I know that, as we get ready to embark on the new year, fitness is always a really, really big thing. Everybody's gonna lose weight. Everybody's got, these new year resolutions and all that. So
Yes.
I'm wondering, I'm asking if the cleansers are going to be a part of that, and if you can briefly speak on it. Tell us a little bit about the cleansers, because some people want the cleansers, or we need the cleansers, but we want something that's mild. We don't want to stay in the bathroom all day, or we're not trying to run to the bathroom if we feel that bubble in our stomach. So can you tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about that?
I sure can. What I have is like a 3 day. You can do a 1 day. You can do a 5 day juice cleanse. We normally encourage our audience to do a 3 day juice cleanse.
Okay.
With the juices, you get a 16-ounce juice. Well, you get 9 16-ounce juices. So you drink 3 a day for
Okay.
those 3 days. You have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we specify which ones. You can drink them in any order, but we do specify which ones are better to start your day off. A green juice. At the end of the day, we have a juice that has beets in it, and it's a great cleanse. It's a good way to end your day. And it is going to flush you. Now, with a juice cleanse, because you're getting all, antioxidants, natural, all of it is natural. So it's going to be a natural cleanse. It's going to be
Okay.
a full cleanse. It's going to be a good cleanse.
Okay.
So it will help. It's not going to be anything that's going to have your stomach in a knot, unless, now this is what I tell people, because everybody's body is a little bit different.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
literally drink one of these every single morning. And yesterday, my sister's birthday was yesterday. And we also had our Thursday Thanksgiving party here at my job.
Okay.
So I had the audacity to skip my juice, wake up, have bacon, eggs, and toast. And then when I got down to the hallway, they said, oh, it's our Thanksgiving dinner. So I had fried chicken with mashed potatoes and some green beans. Y'all know how we do it.
Yes.
Cupcake
Yes.
to go with it. Then turned around and went to last night we went to the steakhouse. Trying to go to the steakhouse. I got to get the steak and all the trimmings, have a drink on top of it, and I got ready to leave up out of there. And I told my husband, you know what? This juice, my body says no, not today, not today. So it is going to cleanse you. And when you're on a routine like that, I put a lot, I do cinnamon in a lot of mine, and cinnamon is a fat burner. So if you didn't
Okay.
know that, if you throw cinnamon on top of something without the extra sugar, I'm not talking about cinnamon in a peach cobbler, but if you throw cinnamon in a juice or something like that, it is a fat burner. It is going to get your metabolism moving. So as soon as I ate all of that, it was time for me to chunk the deuces because it was time for me to go home. So it is a natural cleanse. You will know it's
Okay.
coming for the
Okay.
most part. No, you will not have to worry about your stomach being in the knot or all of that. No,
Okay, well,
no, it's
thank you
good for the
so
body.
much. Thank you so much, Shauna. I think I'm going to be the first person. I'm going to go. I'm going to be the first person to get with you on the special, the Small Business Saturday special, and I definitely
Okay.
gonna. I'm going to try the all natural cleanser, and I can also relate to you when you talk about those fried chickens and those mashed potatoes and those things. So thank you so much for joining us. I know that you and Janet are working today, and I'm so grateful that you stopped by, to be a part of the broadcast as we embark upon Small Business Saturday, because it is a big deal. It is a big deal, and American Express has just blown up. And so we don't want to just shop small on Small Business Saturday, November 27th. We want to shop our small businesses all the time,
Yeah.
and so this is a great way to kick it off. I'm looking forward to, hitting you guys up, the spa and lash bar, the boutique, Showstoppers boutique and lash bar, and then also Juiced Jammed Nutrition. So thank you, ladies, for having us. Thank you for coming by to visit with us today. We're going to get on with Mr. PC Optics. PC Optics, thank you for joining us today. We know how super busy you are today. Can you tell us what you do? Tell us about your store, what you do, and what can we look forward to as we get close to Small Business Saturday for our listening and viewing audience?
Well, also, Miss Bobby and everyone out there in podcast land, let me say thank you for inviting me, and I'm glad I was able to find the time. I know how hard you work at getting us all together. My name is PC Lewis, owner of PC Optics. We are a small family-owned optical store with a current eye doctor, Dr. Michael Suber, here in Galveston. We're located at 509 23rd Street here in Galveston. And again, we've been here for a little over 20 years, so we're kind of holding our own in the small business market. We do accept most major insurances and including minor insurances, but we gladly accept for our community, all forms of Medicaid in particular. So we can certainly do more with helping the children that do qualify and the parents that need the additional help. So don't worry. Even if you don't, we'll give you a discount. But even something as simple as, like I said, Medicaid, the universities, Superior Visions, and the cities and the county plans, the IMEDs. So we accept most of those. And as an additional incentive for all the people out there, if needed, there's an additional 20%. And again, it doesn't have to be just, it won't be just Saturday, but if you need it today, if you need it next week, just simply say, hey, I seen you on the podcast, and you said that you would help me, you would take care of me, you give me an additional consideration discount, even if it's well into next month. That doesn't matter. So pretty much anything that we can do here. And again, we've been here for over 20 years. So just let us know. We'd be more than happy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you
Bobby.
so much, PC. I can attest to PC is my, okay, PC, I always say it wrong. You are my optician, right?
You said it right again.
Okay. So
Okay.
PC is my optician, and my children were raised under, because none of us can see. All of us had to have lenses or glasses or something. And so we've been a customer for maybe 10, 15 years or something like that. And he never disappoints. He never disappoints. The service is always personal. And he's going to get you right. He's going to get you right. I'm one of those hard customers where we have the kind of relationship where he can just be honest with me, and say, those don't look good, those don't look good, or I'll encourage him to go into his private stash. That's an insider right there, because if you always want those frames that are special and different, or close to being the one of a kind, that PC Optics 509 23rd Street is the place to go. And I promise you that he will look after you. He will take care of you. It's never a rushed appointment, and it just always makes you feel welcome. So I be trying to stay away from there, because I like to go into the private stash. And when you go into the private stash, there are you know what that means, right? So PC, I thank you for joining us. You have been an asset to our community, like you said, for over 20 years. And if any of our listeners and viewers out there, if you're looking for the very special one of a kind frames, if you have astigmatism, you need adjustments, it's time for your annuals. Go by and check him out. I don't like wearing glasses. I'm more of a contact lens person. But when I want, yes, contact lenses, all the insurances, the Medicare, the Medicaid, check him out at 509 23rd Street. He will definitely take care of you. And as we embark upon Small Business Saturday, as we getting close to it, go and check him out. You don't have to wait until Small Business Saturday. You can go by there, and like he said, just mention, I saw you on the podcast, and I'm here, and let's make some things happen. So thank you, PC, for joining us. I know you have to get back to work, and we appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Have a good day.
Okay. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye now.
You too. Bye-bye. Okay, well, that was 3 of our very special guests. I would like to pause for a minute and just for those of you who may be joining us for the very first time, we are Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, and we are committed to acquiring and disseminating valuable business information, the resources, and the tools for our members to achieve entrepreneurial parity and economic prosperity in the region and international. We are committed to doing those things. And one of the things that that I'm most proud of, one of the things that I'm most proud of, and that because I'm proud of a lot of things in the services that Tri-County offers. And I say all the time that we are not your usual ordinary chamber of commerce. We are one chamber, and we are in 4 regions, and we serve 12 counties. And there is, in those areas that we service, there are very, very, very qualified vice presidents that are in those regions that can help you. We are not the ordinary chamber where we work. We don't work the ordinary 8 to 5 hours, off weekends, off holidays. And I tell the people in my region that you can call me early in the morning, you can call me late at night, you can call me on the weekends. We want to help you take your business forward, and we can share with you. You tell us what the needs of your business is, what you need us to help you with, and we can get you on track to help you get there. And the 4 regions are: in Region 1, we service Harris, Montgomery, and Liberty counties. Region 2 is Galveston, Missouri, and Fort Bend, that I'm privileged to share with Oliver and Cuckoo. Region 3, which is Chambers, Jefferson, and Orange counties. And Region 4 is Jasper, Newton, and Hardin counties. One chamber serving 4 regions in 12 counties. That is huge. No other chamber of commerce is doing that. And also, I'd like to take a moment to shout out to GMT Radio. GMT Radio is an amazing media platform and outlet. If your business is is in need of being showcased, if you need a commercial, if you they're a whole media, they're just a whole media outlet right now. They are doing so many amazing things, so many services that they offer. If you wanting to do a podcast, if you wanting to do a photo shoot, if you're wanting to record a line dance group, or an exercise group, or something like that. Nice, Kenji Nice, is the owner and operator of GMT Radio. Check him out, look him up, download his app, gmtradio.com. That's gmtradio.com. Kenji Nice. And as Howard always says, we call him nice because he's just nice with it. I love that. I love that. We call him nice because he's just nice with it, Oliver. That's what he always says. We call him nice because he's just nice with it.
Right.
And so he is a genius behind the scenes. And check him out if it's anything that you need in terms of getting visibility for your business. That's Kenji Nice with GMTRadio.com. And so last but not least, I would like to introduce you to a very special guest of ours. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce your last name, but Mr. Benjamin, I'm not even going to do it because I'm going to mess it up. I don't want to do that. We're so happy to have you here today. And I'm loving the backdrop. I've already checked out your lifetime membership plaque, and I'm like, yes. So, yes, tell us about what you do, what you have going on. I am excited to hear about what you have going on, and what can we look forward to as we lead up to Small Business Saturday. Take it away.
Okay. All right. My name is Benjamin Essien, and I'm the owner of Water Tree Sugarland, we're located right here in Sugarland, Texas, at 1134 Highway 6, South Sugarland, Texas, 77498. We are a alkaline and wellness store, and we're also a filling station for alkaline water. So that people, they want to buy it in bulk, or they want to buy it, you know what I'm saying, for the family. So we have packaged water, we have fresh water made from our machines every day, and we also have like a wellness area where we deal with just pretty much natural products, from sea mosses, sea moss gel, raw sea moss soaps, just alkaline based helps. We have natural toothpaste. We have various types of teas that goes with the water, and just because we see that there's a big movement to going back to the basics of how things used to be.
Okay.
There's been a lot of chemicals, a lot of artificial and synthetic things. Those things have made the world a lot better, but after a while, the profits from these big companies also make people cut the corners a little bit. So our kids, all the way to the grown-ups now, are being, pretty much flushed, no pun intended, with a lot of unnatural things that have caused a lot of side effects.
Yes.
So, and then a lot of things that we're not supposed to take, we leave our body to take care of. Our kidneys, our livers, and stuff like that, and that causes all type of stuff. And I'd rather have a filter outside my body that I could change than rely on my kidneys and my immune system to pick up all that dirt, because one day I got to pay that price.
Yes.
Some people sooner than another. So right now we're going right back to full wellness, and that's the purpose of this whole store. I could go on and on about my water, but I had a few notes that I just wanted to just focus on, because a lot of people don't really understand about the alkaline movement and why is it so important. But for starters, most people drink water every day, but we're drinking water that is good for us. In America alone, we spend $16 billion annually on bottled water. Repeated testing proves that water treated with distillation and reverse osmosis takes the good out with the bad. So you got this really, really clean water, but it also takes out the natural things. Because like back then in the day when grandmama and them, you go to the streams and the what I'm saying, the water sides and stuff like that. Water was so fresh. That's why spring water is still doing so well. Because people want that natural water that's been rubbing on rocks, and because people don't understand why it was so good. It had minerals in it, a lot of minerals, because our body, a lot of our essential minerals, we don't produce. We got to get it from outside of us.
Okay.
So a lot of this water that's been cleaned up is also dead water. They took out all the bad bacteria, but they also took out the good stuff as well. So it's just it's just transparent liquid, pretty much, with no nutritional value. So that's the reason why we have all of this. We pretty much have this whole store based on letting people drink water the way it was supposed to be drunk. So we clean our water to 99.99%, and then we mineralize it with the magnesiums, silica, manganese, and everything else. So we make it clean, and then we put minerals in it, and that's what raises the pH of the water.
Oh, so you take the bad stuff out, and then you put the and am I understanding you to say that the traditional way they clean the water, but they take out the good stuff with the bad stuff. So what you're saying
Yes,
that you do is you put it back in. You put the good stuff back in.
yes, definitely.
Oh,
That's exactly what we do. And that's like magnesium, carbon. We have purifying stones, calcium, tourmaline, zeal. It just goes on and on. All these. So you look at the back of our bottle and you see a list of, it says purified water and a list of minerals. Not to talk bad about any other companies, but go
right.
to I'm not going to mention no companies, but go to your stores and pick up the alkaline water with this alkaline craze. And
Mhm.
what you'll see is compounds. You're going to see sodium bicarbonate, which is actually baking soda.
Okay.
Baking soda is a natural alkalizer. That's why when people have acid reflux or issues with their stomach, grandma said, get a little baking soda because it's a natural alkalizer. Like people that study chemistry know that, and that's why they use it at swimming pools. I don't want it in my drinking water, so that's why. So our water pretty much is just purified, and we got these rocks that the water rubs against every day, and we make it fresh, and we also bottle it. So when people come in and they drink the water, they can taste the difference. It's also broken down so when you drink it, it gets absorbed a lot quicker. And
Okay.
people don't realize that our kidneys are kicking out acid all day long. When you have too much acid coming in, our kidneys get rid of it. So you let your kidneys do all that work. Why? When you can just drink less acid to begin with, because you don't need that for your body. Yeah,
Wow.
and the Nobel Prize winner of science back in the 50s, he made a statement that still stands now. We still believe in it. He says that disease cannot exist in an alkaline environment. So therefore, when you create this alkaline, the more you keep your system that way, not your blood, but the water in your system, which
Yes.
is almost 70% of your whole body.
Okay.
Once you keep it at that level of it's harder for disease to rest and sit and flourish in you.
Okay.
And that's why our water is like really, really popular. We have over 200 different franchisees, places wherever you could go. If you just Google it, because I got brothers and sisters all over the place that are fellow, stores with mine. So I love them. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
even though, I'm saying, thank God, I really appreciate this opportunity to be highlighted today. But we're a big family. It's called the Water Tree family. And we're located in almost every continent. We're in Africa, South America. We had one. They just opened one in Japan last year, and the owner of the company. Real quick story. The owner of the company opened up this company because his wife was diagnosed with cancer, and she
Okay.
had 3 months to live, and they had a brand new baby. So
Wow.
what this man did was just do a little research, and he found out that there's a chemo way, and then there's like the natural.
Come
Like,
on.
how did they do it back in so that's
Yes.
how all of this came to be.
Yes.
So that woman ended up seeing that baby graduate college
No.
and go to Berkeley School of Music. This one of the best colleges for music in the world. You know what I'm saying? So from 3 months to 19, 20 something years, all because she changed how she lives. So this wellness movement is a real thing. I have grandmama coming in here talking about they trying to give me all their pills. They say I don't need this no more, baby. Man, baby, I took this in the morning. I took this, you know what I'm saying? And it just brightens me up because
Yes.
alkaline water is not a medicine. It's just water the way it's supposed to be.
Mm.
So that's my little scoop.
But that's very, very interesting, Benjamin, because we don't know what we don't know.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Absolutely.
I thank you so much for educating us, because I've never liked water. I've never liked water, and so for me to drink water, it would for that, whenever I would have that needing to quench that thirst, it would be after I exercised. And
Yes.
and then I went through a time when and it's crazy, but I went through a time when I didn't drink water for 2 years. For 2 years, I didn't. I was just fiending on tea, iced tea, And so, and then even to drink just water, I would have to add a lemon. I would have
Yeah.
to add a squirt of lemon or a packet of Equal. Those of you know me that are watching will say you don't add just one packet. But anyway, that's a different story. That's different. That's a different story. But it is a movement. It is a movement, because there are so many. We're adding impurities to everything, impurities, preservatives, and all of those things that are just, cancer is behind the scenes, just just waiting to rear its ugly head. And so when I saw the water tree, and I'm like, the name is just gonna catch you, by itself, water tree. And I hear in your voice, I hear the passion, and I just thank you for enlightening us and just educating us, because again, we don't know what we don't know. And back in the day, we would say that knowledge is power. And so I think about even when the whole water in a bottle thing came around, and their marketing was very strategic, because they went to show and we were like, well, why should I buy water if I got water in my faucet? But the marketeers were very strategic, and they're showing you all that dirty stuff. And so you're like, well, I'm putting that in my body. So now look at the contribution that bottled water makes. And you mentioned it early on, but don't stop right there. Get educated, learn about what you're drinking, what you're putting in your body, and this alkaline thing, because I heard about it though, Benjamin, but I didn't know about it. So did you have let me ask you, did you have like a personal experience that
Oh, absolutely.
you
Absolutely.
share that with
Yes. I have a brother-in-law, right? I'm gonna plug him real quick. I know he's gonna love me for this, and you owe me, bro. I have a brother-in-law, and he has a store in Beaumont, Texas, the
Okay.
only water tree store in Beaumont, Texas. So I
Okay.
encourage everybody in that area, please go over there and get you some.
Okay.
So he's had his store for about a good 7, 8 years, and he kept telling me about this water. I'm like, man, listen, we family already. You ain't got to sell me. It's okay. I
Okay.
love you and your product, but I was just saying that to keep them quiet. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro. But then eventually he just challenged me. He said, listen, you work out a lot. I'm telling you, you will love this. So, okay, this is about 3 years ago. So I went ahead and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Because I usually went to the we have like windmills around here where you could, coin operated water filling stations.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying, on the outside or inside like stores like Kroger or HEB.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
used to I used to fill it up like that anyway, and it was no problem for me. But then he said, man, try this. With that little extra money, man, you're gonna put a little extra on your life. And then the experience is something you can't pay for. You know what I'm saying? Being healthy tastes
Priceless.
better than any big bag of Oreo cookies. I mean,
Priceless.
like somebody told me that one time, and I just thought about that. You know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and I tried it out about 3 years ago, and it was crazy. It was great. It was great. And then another, like you said, education. They educated me on what I was getting. I went in there because of him, because of what he told me. But by the time I went the first time, the second time, and third, and they did demonstrations for me
Okay.
about how acidic, regular bottled water is because they
Yeah.
took the stuff out. And like you said, what you don't know, they don't know. So a lot of the watering companies didn't know that. That water is clean, but it also doesn't have anything in it. Those little things in it that you get from clay, from the rocks, from this, from that, that's what raises the pH in nature.
But you would
That's what
never
the
think that though, Benjamin. You would never think because you've said it a couple of times about the water on those rocks. You keep saying that the water on those rocks, and you just well, I'm just gonna speak for myself. I would never have known that. I would never,
absolutely.
yeah, I would never have known it. Now you hear a lot about, when you talk about kale and iceberg lettuce and these other things, and I hear people say, but iceberg lettuce has no nutritional value.
Nutritional value. Yeah.
And so I hear you saying that this water has nutritional value, and when you said that, that's what it made me think about, that iceberg lettuce. I mean, it
Yeah.
does nothing for you,
Yeah.
and
But it's
so
on every burger. It's in
yeah,
every fast food chain. That's
yes,
what they use.
yes,
Unless you know what I'm saying, it's a little higher end or something,
yes, yes,
Chipotle but like you said, what you don't know, you don't know.
yes,
I argued for about an hour about, iceberg lettuce versus or even romaine or something like that. Like
yes.
kale is way above, but I didn't know no difference. I'm like, man, it's lettuce. My stuff is lettuce. When you break it, but they had to educate me. And then once they do the test and you see the difference, it's just water. You leave it in the sun and it goes down, ain't nothing left. All that water is what boosted it up. The same thing with bottled water. I started taking it and I started sleeping different. My skin was different. I could manage my weight a lot better. My mood, like my chemical balance. I was then after a while, I didn't even want it because I was a soda king. Two
Really?
liters of Coke. You can't, yeah, you could, man, leave like shoot. And then I thought I was doing good because I was getting the diet. So I thought I was really, you know what I'm saying? Man, come to find out I was just playing with myself. Now I drink this water like just like I'm drinking juice. I love it. And like what you talked about with the lemon, that's one of the healthiest things you could do. Because as soon as lemon juice touches saliva in your tongue, did you know it automatically becomes alkaline? It's
No. So
acidic in
I'm
the
not.
cup. In the cup. In the cup, it's acidic. As soon as you take it in, it becomes alkaline. So what she was doing is very healthy. And people
Well,
just do it because.
yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
So Benjamin, I'm probably on alkaline overload. I'm probably on
But you can never be. You can never be though. You can never be. You can never
okay.
be. You know what I'm saying? Some people talk about they worried about it because we have a certain level of acid in our tissues already.
Okay.
So once that alkaline is coming in, some people feel a little shock to them. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's why we have different levels of it, and that brings me to the next part of. We have a whole product line. We
Benjamin,
have.
talk about that now. Now, I don't mean to cut you off, but you talk
Sorry,
about
sorry. Go ahead.
the wellness thing and the products and stuff that you offer. Okay, this movement you spoke about. This is a movement. Educate me about your CMOS product.
Oh yes, okay. My CMOS product, yeah. So the CMOS
Yes.
product that we have right here, it's first of all, people don't really understand, you know what I'm saying, what it's all about, where it comes from, and but like CMOS is pretty much it's a sea. That's why they call it CMOS. It's a sea vegetable, right? That
Okay.
pretty much floats right out there in the sea. You
Mhm.
can get it off the Atlantic, off the Pacific. Some people get it off of Ireland, and then but most of the ones that we use in the U.S. comes from the Caribbean. So
Okay.
we have St. Lucia. They have some off of Bahamas, Jamaican, sea moss. So so sea moss, that vegetable, because it's floating out there in the
Mhm.
sea, and the sea is just filled up with just everything you can think of. You know what I'm saying? So what it does is it absorbs a bunch of minerals. So it ends up having about 92 of the 102 minerals that the body needs. So it
Okay.
has all of them except 10. And
Oh,
then
wow.
sea moss itself can hold up to 5 times its weight. You know what I'm saying? So once you get it and you put it in a gel form or in a gummy form or in capsules, or which other way they use. Some people just they when they put in the gel form, they just put in their tea. It's a soup thickener, and it's been around for for the longest, but it's becoming more and more popular with the
Yes.
wellness movement that we're talking about with the
Yeah.
information. So I didn't really know about it, but I found a video about of Left Eye from TLC that died.
Okay.
She was in an R&B group, and
Yeah.
she went out to see Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi also died, but she went out to see him, out there in Honduras, and she talked about it. And the video is like that video should be almost 20 some years old. And she
Okay.
talking about it like I'm like, she talking about CMOS then. She's like, I'm coming back to
Yeah.
the US. I'm gonna tell people about the CMOS. And I didn't know. And because it's so helpful. Um we have people that use it and it helps regulate their diabetes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it helps people with their mood. People use it topically. You know what I'm saying? I have a child that's about 2 years old, and their parents was telling me about some reaction that they had on the skin because they were trying to figure out the allergies, and they did the tests and stuff, and they stopped taking certain foods, and it didn't stop. So they didn't know what that reaction was. The CMOS helped her out. She had bumps all over her because, and then my wife uses it for her face. You know what I'm saying? So you can use it topically. When you take it in, it also dries up mucus and every inflammations in the body. So it's just a all around natural superfood that's never promoted. I don't see no CMOS commercials on TV, but I also understand that it's not $1 billion money grab. So they have no reason to promote that
That's
because
right.
they can't copyright CMOS. It's
And
right out there in the
that's
sea.
right. That's right. And you know what? And you know what too, Benjamin, is just like you're not gonna see that. You're not gonna see that advertised because that's a way to keep people or help people to get healthy naturally,
Yeah.
and so that's like for me, I when I got my vaccination, and I had my immune system had bottomed out. I
Oh
my
man.
side effect was headaches, just really, really bad headaches. And so I have a friend of mine who is, I mean, she'll stay in the lab trying stuff. And so she kept saying, Bobby, you need to build up your immune system because it was so bad. I was not going to take the second shot. I mean, it just felt like somebody was hitting me in the head with a bat. So between the first shot and the second shot, I worked to build up my immune system, and she makes this CMOS. And
Mm.
I'm telling you, Benjamin, I'm telling you, she is so detailed in the things that she does. And I say in the lab because she just kept tweaking this thing and tweaking this thing and tweaking this thing. And she doesn't sell it, it's just for family, but I have been, and so from the first shot to the second shot. And when I took the second shot, I had built up my immune system with my vitamins and my CMOS and all this stuff. And not one single side effect.
Mm.
Not one,
Mm.
because I'm that person that I don't want to take anything, but I understand that, at one time I had been taking blood pressure pills, low dose blood pressure pill for many, many years. And so after I did this fast, I have not had to take a blood pressure pill. But of course, I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for that. But the doctor wants to keep me on it because that's how pharmaceuticals make money.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
where I'm
Yeah.
going with this. That's why we're not going to see commercials about CMOS because it's going to keep us from having to take those medicines,
Exactly.
which
Yeah.
continues to make the pharmaceutical companies richer. Not
Absolutely.
just rich,
Absolutely.
but richer, And so when I heard you when you were describing talking about your various products, and I heard you say CMOS, that was just like an alert just kind of went off.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, because we like this is one of our products
Okay.
right here, right? And
Okay.
this is made right here in the store. Right here in the
Okay.
store, we have a preparation room in the back where it's made with alkaline water, well balanced alkaline. It's kept
Oh no, no.
Mhm.
Benjamin,
Yes,
talk
ma'am.
a little more about when you said because of your screen froze for a couple of seconds.
Oh,
So
sorry
talk a
about
little
that.
bit about. I think the last thing you said was it's made in
Oh
the
yes,
factory room.
yes,
Tell
ma'am.
us about
So
that.
I appreciate that. We have we have a line of CMOS products, and we have like our raw CMOS product. We For full disclosure, I think we have a happy customer right here on the screen. You know, looking at me right now, and he knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is his favorite right here, and
Okay.
this is a raw sea moss without any kind of addition. It's just the raw, and all our sea moss is wild crafted, so it's made here. Yes, there he is. He knows who he is. You know, so it really like the testimony he told me about the CMOS and how like what it did for him. It encouraged me even more because it's one thing for you to read about something. It's another thing for you to have an experience.
That's right.
And that's what sold me on the water. That's what
Okay.
made me go crazy because I lived it. And
Yeah.
I'm somebody that so as soon as I found out how real it is, I knew it was just a matter of time for somebody to try the water and love it. The same thing with the sea moss. So with the sea moss, we have like your regular, raw sea moss, nothing added. You know what I'm saying? Just how it is. But you got some people that don't like that
Yeah. Tell me about
that
the
natural that
flavors.
taste.
Tell me about some flavors because I'm not brave as Oliver. I want some flavor in mine. Do you have like mango or peach or something?
Yes, man. There you go, right there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh man, it's like we on the same wavelength. I'm holding exactly what you just asked for.
Yes,
So
yes.
we got the mango right here. We got strawberry, watermelon. We got ginger mango with elderberry. We
Oh,
got we got a whole line of them, and it's fruit infused. The good thing
okay.
about it is that all the fruit are fresh and organic, and it covers
Okay.
up that taste you're talking about. So you get
Okay.
to enjoy the CMOS benefits, but it also tastes good. So a lot of
Yeah.
customers eat it like applesauce. I said, no, chill, chill. Listen, you need some applesauce, go get some applesauce. It's not gonna hurt you. You can eat a whole bag because it's natural. But the thing about it is, because it's a vegetable. But the thing about it, you want it to last a little bit. I mean, I like the profit now, but just 2 spoons a day will just regulate everything inside of you. It's
That was
such a
my next
powerful,
question.
powerful product.
That was my next question. That was my next question, Benjamin. So tell me about the ounces and the pouch that you just showed me. Tell me how many
Okay.
ounces
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is.
So we have pouches and bottles, and all of them are all 16 ounces.
Okay.
They're all 16-ounce packages, and whether you get the jar or whether you get the pouches, they're all 16 ounces, and all you need is 2 tablespoons a day.
Okay.
So I normally take either one in the morning or one at night. Or if I know, like lately I've been forgetting, you know what I'm saying, night. So I just take two at a time. I
Okay.
just take two in the morning. And that's all I need. And I notice the difference because
Okay.
it just works with your body's chemistry. This
Yes.
thing is loaded with all the minerals they say it got. It really do. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a blessing to see that. And then from here, so we're working now. Now we're working on putting together CMOS gummies. So you can have your CMOS gummies, and you can just take your servings and just enjoy it like that. Because some people, if they don't want to scoop or they don't want to, and then with the gummies, you don't have to worry about mixing it with something or drinking it or having a spoon. And then we also are looking at selling the raw CMOS itself because we buy it in bulk. You know what I'm saying? Repackaging for some people that just, they kind of hands on. They want to, do stuff themselves. Then we also have CMOS soap. So for the topical, so people can, you know what I'm saying, because CMOS, like I said, could be used on the exterior. So if you can use CMOS on the outside of you, just for skin issues, imagine having a CMOS in your soap every day when you take your shower. And that's our CMOS line, and we just hope to kind of like continue to boost that up because that product alone, that sea moss as a sea vegetable it just has so many uses to it. And of course, the bottom line is that it's alkaline. So I gotta, remind you about that. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes. Okay, so tell us. I'm very very impressed, and I know that my friend is watching, and we're gonna be coming to Sugarland because she's an advocate for it, and like I said, she's been getting it from overseas. You know,
Okay.
she's been buying it from overseas, and so because she makes this stuff, and now even me, who is like, I don't want to take anything, I don't want to take anything, but I have my sea moss every day, you know. And so tell us about as we are approaching Small Business Saturday.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I've heard about your products. And thank you so much because I've learned, you know, about this alkaline water. And so tell us, what can our listeners and our viewers look forward to as far as specials leading up to Small Business Saturday?
All right. For Small Business Saturday, some of the specials that we're offering.
Yes.
Some specials that we're offering. Okay. Yeah. Some specials that we're offering for Small Business Saturday is that we have discounts on our sea musses. So we have like
Okay.
package deals like for every two, you know what I'm saying? For every two that you buy, you know, we have like either an extra one, or for every if all you want is just two by itself,
Okay.
you know, we have certain, you know, discounts one of our cases. But what we want to do actually is provide an actual list breakdown for the prices for y'all. But we intend to offer a discount on pretty much everything that we have to offer. We have a discount on even some of our things like our magnesium. We have magnesium drops for magnesium water, because people don't really realize that sometimes the pills, a lot of the pills that we take are actually wasted when you take them in. But we have ionic products. We have ionic calcium, ionic magnesium. So when you put those drops in your water, you know it's absorbed immediately, and it goes exactly where it's supposed to go to. So when you know what I'm saying. So all of those products, everything that we have to offer, our cups, our vessels, our containers, everything is pretty much going to be. You know, we have a discount for this small business weekend Saturday. So
Okay.
we
Okay.
yeah. So
That
it's pretty much a percentage, you know, per category.
Okay, okay. So and so tell us where you are. Tell us where you're located. Tell us your hours.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
tell us your hours of operation because
Yes, ma'am.
I'm excited about this. We're we're down in Galveston County, but I'm sure that we're gonna be making. I mean, it's just, you're just down the street from us. It's not like we're going to Louisiana. So
Exactly.
so tell us
Appreciate that.
your store hours and tell us where you're located and if you have a website.
Well, yes, ma'am. I'm located right here, 11134 Highway 6, Sugarland, Texas. My store hours are from 10 to 6 p.m., 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Um, and we're from Monday to Saturday.
Okay.
And actually, and we're open for you know like special orders or things like that. If anybody's in the area seeing this and they worried about coming back, you know, late from work or something like that, because we are actually a community store. We're
Yeah.
we're 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 located here locally, and we really enjoy the support that we've had, you know, locally. So they can actually call at any time, you know what I'm saying, and we could actually send somebody over here or meet with them to, you know, provide what they need. Because sometimes with this water, when you need it, you need it. You know what I'm saying? It's like me. I used to drive 40 something minutes just to, you know what I'm saying, fill up. So I know what it feels like to be readily available locally, and you just go out and you could just, oh, you might be in the area, you know, circling.
Right.
So yeah, so from 10 to 6 p.m. We're right located on Highway 6. And also, I just really want to say that I appreciate the support that I got from the Tri County, you know, regional. It was amazing when they came in. It was great. We had a great ribbon cutting. We had a great time. Everybody was asking me, man, who are them? Who are them? Who are these people? How did you? You know what I'm saying? It felt really good to have, you know what I'm saying, you guys on my side. And I just, you know, I kind of feel bad because after that, I promised myself that I would also give. You know what I'm saying? I'd also make sure I'm there to support, you know, other, you know, businesses come in, support the council, because I'm a lifetime member. I want to be all in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I really received that support from you. And as a small business that's starting out, those things really matter. You know, because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, as a small business, from my experience, it feels you could feel very alone, especially when you got established people that don't tell you about how bad it was before it got good. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So you
Yes.
feel like, wow, how is this gonna? But you know, in dealing with you and Oliver and everybody else in the you know the whole regional council, it just feels good. I know that there are others like me, and that everything's gonna be all right. And I just gotta keep going. And when other people saw that support that y'all gave me, it also encouraged them to
Yes.
support locally. So
Yes.
so a lot of local people come by, they see the plaque, they ask questions about it. Some people see the pictures from the event, and you were asking about my website right now. I'm kind of working on it.
That's okay. That's
Most
okay.
of my
Is your website under construction?
is under
Well,
construction.
that's
Yes.
okay. That's okay. You've given us the information on where we can find you.
Yes.
You've shared with
My Instagram is very active. It's I
okay.
get I answer a lot of questions. I get a lot of emails. I mean, texts and messages and stuff like that. And
Okay.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
so thank you for being a part of our show today, Benjamin. It has been very, very helpful for me, and we have a couple minutes left. So could you tell us briefly, um, how did you hear about Tri County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, and what has you've already shared what has been your experience so far, but how did you hear about us?
I heard about you multiple ways. The first time I heard about you was online,
Okay,
and then I heard about you from Oliver.
okay,
Because he's, you know what I'm saying? Because he's kind of like my big brother. I heard about you from him, and he really encouraged me, and he told me. And then actually, I didn't hear about him. I saw him on a podcast.
well,
I said,
it's
I said, I
okay.
said, is there something you want to tell me that I need to know that'll help my life? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, come on, man, you doing it big like that? You
He
know
been
what I'm saying?
holding out on you. He been holding out on you,
He
haven't
been
he?
holding out. He been holding out. So I seen him at the table. He was having a round a discussion, and it was great. It was great, and I was so encouraged
Yes.
because I'm like, man, this man, he looks just like all of us. That cannot be. That's not no.
That's
Because he was,
not, look, Benjamin, that's not my big brother. That's not my mentor.
man, he's sitting there looking like Obama. Like, yeah, the try the unilateral trade. I'm like, what the? So I had to talk with him, and he encouraged me. He's like, man, he said you could do it. You just got to get yourself together, this and that. And I told him about my plans for the business and stuff like that. And then one thing led to another, and I had meetings. I filled out all the paperwork. I came to one of the showcases and stuff,
Yeah.
and I signed up immediately. I loved it, and
Yeah.
I've never regretted ever since.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I can relate to what you're saying about Oliver. He has a presence. And I've never
definitely,
I've never told him this before, but we had just like an instant connection because we are vice presidents, together, and just always willing to help, just always willing to share, and just his input and just his views on things is just always
absolutely,
so helpful. And I know what you're talking about that Obama presence, right? Because he walks into the room, like everything is just immaculate, and I'm like, damn, who is that?
I mean, I was stunned. I'm looking at the podcast like, wow, I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I know this guy, but who is this? So I was encouraged, and I was like, man, I'm gonna walk in those steps.
Yes,
And he has nothing but good to say about it, and it hasn't changed ever since.
that's
The
right.
last, it's been about 3 years.
Look, Benjamin, you're talking about presence. Our host today, Vice President Bobby Holman, has the biggest presence in any room that you can think about. So don't let her fool you. Don't let her fool you.
Thank you so much, Oliver. I mean, and every time we connect, and before COVID, we would have these meetings. They would be in person meetings, and then we had to start going virtual. But whenever we share space together, very very smart man, and I'm grateful that I know him, and that our paths have crossed, and we are taking this chamber and the community by storm. We are making a whole lot of noise, and it is because of the people that Leandria has put into place for this movement. And you talk about the wellness movement, and I talk about this chamber movement and the responsibilities that we share as vice presidents, regional vice presidents. And so, Oliver, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. It really really means a lot.
Thank you.
Benjamin, you're gonna see us soon, and I'm gonna bring my friend with me. She's and I tease her all the time because she's a little short lady. She's a short lady. You see me walk through the doors, you're gonna say, "Oh, that's who you were talking about." So thank you so much. I will
Yes,
see
ma'am.
you. Wishing you all the best as we
Thank
embark
you.
on Small
Thank
Business
you.
Saturday, and we're going to be coming by doing a live with you, or Oliver's going to be coming by to do a live with you within the next week or next weekend or something like that. But we'll be in touch with you for that. And Oliver, thank you so much for sharing your morning with you. I really really appreciate it. So thank you all for being here. We will see
For
you next
sure.
week.
All right, and just one last thing. My Instagram is watertree_Sugarland.
Watertree_Sugarland. Check him out. I see you for the sea moss, Benjamin. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Okay. We'll
I'll be
talk.
looking out for it.
Okay.
Thank you, Bobby.
Bye bye.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.